Have you ever pondered the mysteries of ancient Egypt, the land of the pharaohs? This civilization, shrouded in enigma and steeped in lore, continues to captivate us centuries later. Ancient Egypt, a land nestled in the northeastern corner of Africa, is a remarkable testament to the ingenuity and resilience of mankind. It's a civilization that thrived for over 3,000 years, leaving behind a legacy that still echoes in our world today. Imagine a time when the world was a vast, unexplored wilderness, and here was a civilization that not only survived but flourished, creating masterpieces that still stand tall and proud. The Great Pyramids of Giza, the Sphinx, the bustling life along the Nile, these are but a few symbols of this extraordinary civilization. These iconic structures, built with precision and grandeur, are a testament to the advanced knowledge and skill of the ancient Egyptians. The pyramids, these monumental tombs of the pharaohs, are feats of engineering that continue to baffle modern scientists. And the Sphinx, that mysterious creature with the body of a lion and the head of a human, is an enduring symbol of the enigmatic nature of this civilization. The Nile, the lifeblood of ancient Egypt, is another crucial component of this story. This mighty river was the backbone of their society, providing sustenance, enabling agriculture, and facilitating trade. The ebb and flow of the Nile's waters dictated the rhythms of life, and its importance cannot be overstated. But ancient Egypt is more than just these physical symbols. It's an intricate tapestry woven with threads of mythology, religion, art, language, and culture. It's a civilization that has gifted us with a wealth of knowledge, from astronomy to medicine, from literature to architecture. And yet, for all we know, there is so much more that remains hidden, waiting to be discovered. The mysteries of ancient Egypt continue to intrigue us, drawing us into its captivating narrative. It's a journey back in time, a voyage into the heart of human history. Join us as we peel back the layers of time to uncover the fascinating history of ancient Egypt. Imagine a time when civilization was just beginning to take root. This was the predynastic period of ancient Egypt. Now, let's wind back the clock, all the way to around 6000 BC. This was an era where the seeds of civilization were just beginning to sprout in the fertile soils of the Nile Valley. This epoch, known as the predynastic period, would see the formation of two distinct kingdoms: Upper Egypt, centered around the southern city of Nekhen, and Lower Egypt, with its capital at Buto in the Nile Delta. These early societies were far from primitive. They made significant strides in technology and culture, innovating in areas such as agriculture, pottery, and weaving. Their reliance on the Nile River for sustenance led to developments in irrigation and farming, which in turn spurred population growth and the formation of complex societal structures. Art and religion also began to take shape during this period. Pottery painted with intricate designs became popular, reflecting a growing appreciation for aesthetics. The people started to worship a pantheon of gods and goddesses, setting the foundation for the rich mythological tapestry that would define later Egyptian civilization. The pre-dynastic period was also a time of conflict and consolidation. The two kingdoms of Upper and Lower Egypt often clashed, each vying for dominance over the other. These conflicts, though destructive, were integral in shaping the political landscape of ancient Egypt. They paved the way for the eventual unification of the two kingdoms under a single ruler, marking the beginning of the dynastic period. The pre-dynastic period was a crucible, a time of formation and transformation. It was an epoch where the rudiments of civilization were forged in the fire of innovation, conflict, and cultural development. And so, as the sun set on the pre-dynastic period around 3150 BC, it also rose on a new era. This period, with its early advancements and cultural developments, set the stage for the rise of one of the world's earliest and greatest civilizations. As we delve deeper into the past, we encounter the powerful rulers of ancient Egypt, the pharaohs. Our journey takes us to the early dynastic period, which started around 3150 BC and continued until 2686 BC. During these centuries, the foundation of Egypt as a unified state was laid. The pharaohs, the supreme rulers of the land, were considered divine entities. They were the intermediaries between the gods and the people, ensuring the gods' goodwill to maintain harmony and prosperity in the kingdom. This era was followed by the Old Kingdom, from around 2686 BC to 2181 BC, often referred to as the Age of the Pyramids. The pharaohs of this period commissioned grand architectural feats, the most famous of which are the pyramids of Giza. These colossal structures were not mere tombs. They were a testament to the pharaohs of divine status and their eternal connection to the gods. The pharaohs were not just political leaders, they were also religious figures. They performed rituals, made offerings, and built temples to honor the gods. Their role was central to religious life, and they were seen as the shepherds guiding Egypt towards prosperity and away from chaos. The concept of divine kingship during this period was profound. The pharaoh was seen as the earthly embodiment of the god Horus, and upon death, they were identified with Osiris, the god of the underworld. This belief reinforced their supreme authority and ensured that their commands were followed without question. The pharaohs played a crucial role in society. They were responsible for making laws, maintaining order, and ensuring the kingdom's economic prosperity. They were the ultimate authority in every aspect of life, from religion to politics and everything in between. The pharaohs left an indelible mark on history, their legacy etched in stone. Their reign was a significant period in ancient Egypt's history, shaping the civilization in ways that are still evident today. From the monumental pyramids to the religious and societal structures, the pharaohs' influence is a testament to their grandeur. Like any great civilization, ancient Egypt had its periods of turmoil and restoration. Let's dive into the first intermediate period, spanning from 2181 to 2055 BC. This was a time when Egypt experienced a decline in Pharaoh's power, leading to political fragmentation. The once unified kingdom split into separate entities, each ruled by local governors. Even though this period is often associated with chaos and decline, it also saw the flowering of a distinct form of Egyptian literature and art. Next, we find ourselves in the Middle Kingdom, from 2055 to 1650 BC, often referred to as the period of reunification. During this time, Egypt was restored to its former glory under the rule of strong pharaohs like Mentuhotep II and Senusret III. They re-established a centralized state, brought back prosperity, and initiated numerous construction projects. This period was also marked by significant advances in literature, art, and architecture, reflecting a cultural renaissance. However, the stability of the Middle Kingdom could not be maintained indefinitely. The second intermediate period, from 1650 to 1550 BC, witnessed the invasion and rule of the Hyksos, a foreign dynasty. This era is characterized by a blend of Egyptian and foreign cultures, especially visible in the arts and technology. Yet, despite the foreign rule, Egypt's cultural identity remained intact, and the period ended with a native Egyptian revolt that expelled the Hyksos. It's fascinating to observe the fluctuating fortunes of ancient Egypt, from fragmentation to reunification, and foreign rule to restoration. These periods of turmoil and restoration were not simply times of chaos or decline. They were also periods of cultural innovation, resilience, and reinvention. They demonstrate how ancient Egypt, like a phoenix, continually rose from its ashes, evolving and adapting to changing circumstances while maintaining its unique cultural identity. Through adversity, ancient Egypt managed to restore and reinvent itself, testament to its resilience. As we journey further, we reach the New Kingdom, a time of prosperity and power. Emerging from the dust of the Middle Kingdom's collapse, the New Kingdom, spanning from 1550 to 1069 BC, was a period of rejuvenation. It was a time when Egypt regained its footing and rose to even greater heights, becoming one of the most potent empires of the ancient world. Among the parade of pharaohs, some names etched themselves deeply into the annals of history. Akhenaten, the heretic king, made waves with his revolutionary religious reforms. He discarded the traditional pantheon of gods and instead introduced monotheism, worshipping Aten, the sun disk. Though his reign was brief and his legacy controversial, Akhenaten's religious experiment left a lasting impression. In the golden sands of the Valley of the Kings, we find the boy king, Tutankhamun. His name still echoes today, not for his achievements during his short reign, but for the magnificence of his tomb. When Howard Carter unveiled his virtually intact burial chamber in 1922, It captivated the world, casting a spell that has yet to be broken. Then there's Ramesses II, the great ancestor. His reign of 66 years was one of the longest in Egyptian history. Under his rule, Egypt enjoyed an era of prosperity, architectural marvels, and military victories. The grandeur of the temples of Abu Simbel, his monumental tribute to himself and his queen Nefertari, speaks volumes of his ambition and the power he wielded. As the new kingdom faded, subsequent periods saw the power of the pharaohs wane. The late period and the Greco-Roman period marked the end of ancient Egypt as foreign powers took control. Yet, even as the sun set on the era of the pharaohs, the legacy of ancient Egypt remained undimmed. The sun set on the era of pharaohs, but the legacy of ancient Egypt endured. This resilient legacy, etched in stone and sand, continues to captivate us, offering glimpses into an extraordinary civilization that once flourished on the banks of the Nile. Ancient Egypt's impact extends far beyond its pyramids and hieroglyphs. Its influence has seeped into the very fabric of our modern-day culture, science, and arts, leaving a legacy that is nothing short of remarkable. Take writing, for instance. The Egyptians were among the first to understand the power of the written word. Their hieroglyphs, intricate pictorial characters carved into stone or written on papyrus, were a sophisticated system of communication and record-keeping. This early form of writing paved the way for the alphabets we use today, giving voice to thoughts, ideas, and history. Then there's architecture. The pyramids of Giza, the Sphinx, the temples of Luxor, all stand testament to the Egyptians' mastery of design and construction. Their understanding of geometry, their attention to detail, and their reverence for aesthetics have inspired countless architectural feats around the world, from the Roman Colosseum to the Washington Monument. In the realm of medicine, ancient Egypt was a pioneer. They were among the first to perform surgeries, set broken bones, and even understand the importance of cleanliness in preventing disease. Their medical papyri provide an invaluable insight into early medical knowledge and practice, setting the foundation for modern medicine. And let's not forget governance. The pharaoh's rule demonstrated one of the earliest forms of centralized government, with a system of laws and tax collection that helped create a prosperous and stable society. This laid the groundwork for the concept of a nation-state and influenced the development of later civilizations, including our own. We see the traces of ancient Egypt everywhere. In the way we communicate, in the buildings that surround us, in the medical treatments that save lives, and in the political structures that govern our societies. It's a testament to their ingenuity, creativity, and resilience, a legacy that has shaped the world as we know it. Even today, the echoes of ancient Egypt reverberate through the corridors of time. Ancient Egypt, a civilization that flourished thousands of years ago, continues to captivate us. Our journey through the annals of this rich history has revealed a civilization that was, in many ways, ahead of its time. Ancient Egypt emerged from the dawn of civilization with a vibrancy that still resonates in the echoes of time. Its awe-inspiring monuments, intriguing hieroglyphics, and complex societal structure paint a picture of a people with a profound understanding of the world around them. The era of the pharaohs, a time when divine rulers walked among their people, was a period of remarkable accomplishments. The ingenuity displayed in the construction of the pyramids, the grandeur of the temples, and the intricacies of the mummification process all exemplify the brilliance of this golden age. Yet it wasn't just a time of prosperity. Ancient Egypt had its share of turmoil and strife, but through it all, they remained resilient. The periods of discord only served to strengthen their resolve, leading to restoration and ultimately the emergence of the New Kingdom. The New Kingdom marked a period of unprecedented expansion and wealth. The reigns of the mighty pharaohs like Ramses the Great and Queen Nefertiti are etched in our minds. Their stories are a testament to the indomitable spirit of this civilization. But what truly sets ancient Egypt apart is its enduring legacy. The influence of this civilization can be seen in various aspects of modern society, from our legal systems to the arts. The timeless allure of ancient Egypt lies not just in its past, but in its continued relevance. The lessons we learn from their achievements and struggles, their resilience and innovation, continue to inspire us. As we step away from the sands of time, we leave with a deeper understanding of this remarkable civilization and its timeless allure. The journey through ancient Egypt's history is a journey of discovery, a testament to the human spirit and its unyielding quest for knowledge.